Hey food nerds, I'm Julianne Fader, the Gastro Nerd, and if you've had a very successful third date, you might be having a fourth date at your home or his home or her home, aka breakfast. And so if they're sleeping over, you have to have a kick-ass easy breakfast to impress them with, because nothing really seals the deal after the deal than a sweet thing to wake up to. Nothing like challah French toast. All the ingredients for French toast are also things you generally tend to have in your pantry or your refrigerator, such as eggs, some form of milk, I'm using half and half, a little vanilla, and bread, so any form of bread. And then for toppings, I love maple syrup. We're gonna make a warm mixed berry compote, which is a fancy way of saying I'm gonna take some frozen berries I have in my freezer, stick them in a little pot and add some sugar, and it'll look very fancy. So this is a very nice blend. I'm just gonna stick them in a little pan and I'm gonna cook them out a bit. So in a little itty bitty pan, I'm gonna do, depending on how much you're making, just like a cup and a half. You can add a little bit of sugar. After all, it's like a syrup, or a lot of sugar. And then I like a little bit of lemon zest, just to, it really makes everything pop. You can add just a little bit of water. I'm gonna let this cook as I start to get my French toast ready. I generally say like 2 slices per person. That's very generous. Depends on how big of an eater they are. I think that's plenty. So 3 eggs. Scramble those up. And like I'm just using a little fork, a little half and half. I like to put a little dash of vanilla as well as a little cinnamon. Make sure it's all nice and blended. We're gonna dip and fry. Okay. So I have a pan over a, medium heat. First I'm gonna have my pieces ready. I'm just gonna dip. I'm gonna actually put a dash of salt. You can put a little salt in the batter. That's just gonna help pop the flavors a bit. And believe it or not, they don't call it French toast in France. It actually, in French, it's pain perdu. Pain is bread, perdu is lost. And it was for lost bread, meaning bread that had gone stale and was no longer good. So they thought, how can we revive it and make it delicious again? Oh, let's soak it in lots of egg and cream and cook it in butter and cover it with sugar. So that's the little fun history of French toast. See, we just want it cooking. Could let it go a little. You want it to be soft, but cooked. So onto the plate for a very hearty breakfast, because I'm sure you've built up an appetite. I'm going to opt for the stewed fruit option. Whoop, that's really excited about being on the French toast. Because maple syrup, I think you know how to put maple syrup on. So I like to just give it a little. Remember, you have to save some for your friend. Now, if you have powdered sugar in your pantry, it's great. I don't need this step, but I love it. And this is a little sifter. You just go like this, and you make it snow. If you're dating and you're having sleepovers, or you're already living with somebody, you have to know how to make breakfast. It's a crucial part to how you get to start your day together as a potential couple or as a couple. I'm gonna have one more bite. Thanks for watching The Gastro Nerd. I'm Julianne Fader. Good luck with your date, and stay tuned for more delicious nerdiness to come.